Hey guys, what is up? We are live here in Malden. So today in my rant, I'm talking about cops. Um, I've been watching a bunch of cop videos, and all of them are degrading, and we need to stop our cops. I wish I could show you a couple videos that I've been watching, but you can go on my page and you can see a bunch of them. Um, And everyone's like, oh yeah, this is not us. We don't have to worry about it. But, and I tend to like cops, you know? I'm not gonna degrade cops for other people's actions, but certain cops over abuse their power and they want us to pay for it. Well, then they go to court and then this stuff happens and whatnot. Well, there's a guy in Greenville who honestly was trying to feed his child. His ex fiance, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, came in and she's like, fine, I'll leave because he wanted her to leave. And he's from Greenville, where this cop was not having it. And he asked if he was being detained. The cop said no, so he went to walk away, and the cop is like, you walk away, you're getting arrested. And so he shows the video, and then another cop shows up, and he asks, am I being detained? He says no. Then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go feed my child. Well, then the cop is like, it's not your child, it's the woman's child because she had birth to and whatnot and whatnot. But the child legally had his last name, which means that it's his child, and that he can not be detained because it is his child. And he went to go feed the child, and yeah, so that's that one. There was another one that showed a cop throwing a mental, mentally ill, um, human man on the ground. Well, the guy recording it didn't catch it, him throwing him on the ground, but you could obviously tell that he'd been thrown because his pants were ripped and he was looked like he'd been beat up. And the cop is like, oh, I have to take him to the hospital. Yeah, because you just threw him on the ground. So, cops over abuse their power. There was a cop in, I think, Texas. This was a while back on the news. And he pulled a gun on these kids because this one kid was trespassing. The other kids were using their First Amendment right, which is freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and all this goodness, but they were using freedom of speech. Well, freedom of speech is you can say what you want, do what you want. And if you say something like, oh, I'm going to kill someone, then yeah, you're going to get detained and then you're going to get talked to and all this. Well, they were just cussing out the cop, which, you know, I wouldn't like as a cop. They shouldn't have been doing it. But his mistake was pulling the gun on the kids who weren't touching him, weren't doing anything to him. And so yeah, he pulled a gun on them. He was under investigation. Not sure how well it turned out for him. Sorry guys, I'm messing with my camera trying to fix it. But yeah, please comment in the comments below and tell me what you want to hear from me next. I'm going out of town this week, and I'll be back Monday or Sunday, something like that. And keep a lookout for our fellow friends. We're watching Isaac McKee on the radio.